There's an old Baptist hymn that goes, "Heaven came down and glory filled my soul."
God, this is good.
Hey everybody, Dave Spencer here, and it's Tri-State Bucket List time. We're in Bowling Green, and we're just a little south of Bowling Green on US 31W at Chaney's Dairy Barn. This is one of the most popular tourist attractions in southern Kentucky, and all of Kentucky actually, not just because of their menu and their amazing ice cream, but because just all the fun things that you can do here. The tours, everything. You've probably seen Chaney's Dairy Barn's food truck at the barbecue festival, at the state fair, at Romp, and then we're going to find out where all the action happens. Okay, so we're here with Carl Chaney, Chaney's Dairy Barn, here in Bowling Green, and here with the big Chaney's Dairy Barn cow. Where does cow come from, Carl?
Man, I tell you what, we got this cow from Pennsylvania. We brought her back home in the back of a pickup truck, and so we're driving back, and people are stopping. They're asking us, they're wanting to know, what's wrong with the cow? And they said, well, she froze to death, and we were trying to go take her out. Plus, we stopped. My daughter was in Lexington at the time, and so we pulled in up there to a place to eat. And our daughter was so embarrassed that we had a cow in the back of the truck. She parked on the far side of the parking lot. So, you know, kids.
So Chaney's Dairy Barn is a huge popular spot for people in the area, for tourists. They see the signs, they come in, and they are delighted by not just your incredible ice cream, but your menu too. So tell us about Chaney's Dairy Barn, the history of it, how long you guys been here?
Sure. Well, it kind of starts with the farm.
Yeah.
Back in 1888, my great-great-grandfather started farming here. We've got pictures along the wall that were taken around 1900. In 1940, Dad started milking cows. He started with 2 cows. In 2016, we actually put in a robot that now milks our cows.
Oh.
And we knew that when we started the dairy barn back in 2003, that we wanted to do something to make it available for the consumer of today to be able to actually go to a farm and see how their food is produced. So last year, we had over 13,000 people that went down to the farm to see the cows and to see the robot in action.
That's awesome. Is that part of the tour?
Absolutely.
Part of the tour? Now, I know you've got a tour today. It's Owensboro Day. We're here. Girls Inc. is here. And, of course, Reed's Orchard sells Chaney's ice cream.
Yes, they're here today to pick up some ice cream. We work together with them quite a bit.
And Reed's is here today because Reed's and Chaney's Dairy Barn, Kentucky proud.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, I know you got a tour to do, and we got food to eat, and we got places to stay
Ice
here
cream to eat.
We've got ice cream to eat.
Last year, we made over 23,000 gallons of ice cream right here on the premises.
Oh, it's so good, too.
It is good.
Oh, it's an amazing ice cream. All right. Hey, thanks, Carl.
Absolutely.
We'll be tooling around, so we'll see you
No problem.
in passing.
Great.
The farm used to consist of about 1,300 acres, but during the Depression, they sold the majority of it. We were left with about 300 acres. And then I think it was like 1985, Dad sold 270 of that. So we now have right at 54 acres is what the farm consists of.
You know what I regret? I went to college here in Bowling Green, 4 years. I never went out here. I'm sorry. I never went out here.
Well, maybe that was before we were open. Maybe that was in the 1800s.
That's right. That's right. I had that
When did you
coming.
go to-
I just found out that when I was in college here, 84 to 88, it wasn't open commercially, so I'm off the hook.
Because we did not open the dairy barn until 2003.
Gotcha. But the farm, been here a long time. Boy, work can sure suck, can't it? Right. Oh, I thought there was something following us. It wasn't. It was just a fence post. You know what it smells like out here? It smells like a barnyard. You know what else? We're gonna watch a robot milk a cow. First milking machines were invented. I guess it was the original milking robots. Process of pasteurization is done by Louis Pasteur. That's Louis Pasteur. Pasteurized milk. The first cattle brought to New England were 3000 BC. That's how far cow milk is.
Look at the milk coming into the jug. That is a lot of milk. Our cows right now are averaging almost 8 gallons of milk a day. That's how they're milking. Yes, dear.
So cows drink water, don't they?
Yes, ma'am.
Then how do they produce milk?
Okay. The cows, our cows are eating almost 100 pounds of feed a day. They drink almost a bathtub full of water a day. They eat all that, and all of the nutrients go into their bloodstream, kind of like our food goes into our bloodstream. And then that blood goes through the udder, and that's where the milk is produced. Now, this right here shows you the cow that's in here right now. This is real time. Her name is Sharon. Her number is 1625. She weighs 972 pounds, and so far she's given 7.6, 7.8, 7.9, 8 pounds of milk. She's given almost a gallon of milk since she's gone in there. This is how long the milker is on each quarter. Most cows have 4 quarters. So far, she's going to get, while she's in here, she's going to get 4.3 pounds of grain that she's going to be able to eat while she's being milked. We used to milk the cows twice a day. Now, the cows come in by themselves. Nobody is pushing the cows in. And when they're coming in by themselves, today the average is 3.5 milkings per cow per day. Some cows, today we've got 2 cows that are milking over 100 pounds of milk within the last 24 hours. And they will either go in 4 times or 5 times. The more milk a cow gives, the more times that she can be milked. Yes.
How many cows do you have in total?
Oh, good. One robot will milk about 60 cows. So if we had 120 cows, we'd have 2 robots. But altogether, from the smallest baby calf that was born yesterday morning,
Hey, all right.
to the oldest cow, which is Miss Glimmer. You might remember Miss Glimmer the last time you were here because she was the one that did the tour. And Miss Glimmer now, in July, will be 16 years old. Every year we have a Miss Glimmer Appreciation Day, which is a celebration for June is Dairy Month. And each year we give away free ice cream that day. And then we bring Miss Glimmer up. She gets to meet all of her fans, or should I say all of our fans gets to meet her. And in that way, this year will be her sweet 16th birthday. Last year we gave away almost 1,200 scoops of ice cream.
In Arthur's, and I always wanted to.
They're responsible for a lot of good ice cream.
This is Miss Bree, and Miss Bree is in charge of making all of the ice cream here at Chaney's Dairy Barn. She's been with us 60 years.
It feels like it.
It feels like it. What, 3 years now?
Yeah.
This has been 3 years. Bree's been making ice cream now, and she's in charge of it all.
That's the timer for the ice cream.
Does that mean it's ready?
It's ready.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's go. Birthday cake.
That's birthday cake.
And that's icing, right? No, that's, what is this?
That's ice cream.
That's ice cream, okay.
I'm just topping it off from the last batch.
Alrighty.
See, the real brains behind this operation is the fellow with the bottle. Isn't that right, Bree?
Look how beautiful that ice cream is, how creamy and smooth it is coming out of there. You don't just want to put your head underneath that. Good night. This is my order. What are you having?
It's the white chocolate with red velvet cake, chocolate flakes, and a chocolate swirl. This is Wow Now Brownie Cow, which is chocolate ice cream brownies, chocolate flakes, and a chocolate swirl.
For heaven's sake.
Yes. Chocolate peanut butter, strawberry, which is my favorite, peach.
The last time I was here, I'm gonna open this. The last time I was here, I had this toasted coconuts.
So did you get it on a brownie?
Yes, and it brought tears to my eyes.
Oh, the banana is amazing. We put 20 bananas in every batch.
Banana ice cream kills.
It is awesome. People say it's like banana pudding.
Banana ice cream. Oh.
And these are just 16 flavors. And then down here we have another 16 flavors.
So we've been told that the hamburgers are amazing. So I'm down with it. We're gonna go with a hamburger.
And this is Miss Lily.
Hello, Miss Lily.
She's one of our most favorite employees. She's been with us 46 years.
She's young for her age.
She's amazing.
Is she? It has. I mean, doesn't she look wonderful for being 46 years old?
Lots of really good secrets.
Yeah, she does. But she's one of our best.
That's what eating Chaney's ice cream will do for you right there. I do not want cheese on it, just a burger. And then, what?
You're at a dairy farm.
She's right. Okay, she's right. I'm at a dairy farm. I don't normally eat cheeseburgers. I really don't, but she said that she's right. So let's throw some Colby on it. Yeah. Sorry, lost my head. Yeah, this is what I'm having. Nobody else is having anything else. All right, so we've told that the hamburger is the way to go. Well, there's a lot of things that are the way to go, but they get raised with their hamburger. So here we go. Look at this hamburger. Beautiful tomato, onions, lettuce. Here we go. Yeah, so right. Perfectly grilled. Cookies fried. That was good. Crispy on the outside. Now, here's the thing about pimento cheese. I'm not a fan of pimento cheese, but every time I say that, people say, well, you haven't had ours. And that's what Carl said. So, here we go. Pimento cheese and Danish cherry wine. It looks good, doesn't it? Ooh. Oh, that's really good. Gosh, he's right. I've never had theirs before. Delicious. Good, got a good sweetness to it. Excellent pimento cheese. That's what Ashley's having. You are lucky, Ashley. That's delicious. You know what that's called? That's called a Moo Pie, with a scoop of vanilla and a scoop of toasted coconut. And Carl, okay, that's an iron skillet. They just put the batter.
It's hot.
I'm not gonna touch it.
It's hot.
Put the batter in the iron skillet.
Yep.
In the oven.
Yep.
Okay.
It takes about 12 to 13 minutes for it to cook, and we bring it out as soon as it's cooked. And you put look at it melting. Guys, y'all better get it working on that, or I'm gonna have to have some.
You better dig in. I'm gonna take a picture of myself.
Man, it is so good.
All right. Toasted coconut with this Moo. Here we go.
Be careful.
Look at that. Yeah, it is hot. Oh, you're right. Went through the nail. Here we go. Okay. Everything about this is perfect. Okay. First of all, we're sitting on essentially a big old giant chocolate chip cookie. It's hot, so the chips are melted, the edges are crispy. The toasted coconut ice cream mixes absolutely beyond perfectly with the cookie. I'm already gonna eat my second. And it's not fair to Ashley. Go ahead and put the camera down and have some ice cream and cookie.
Is that not good?
Oh my God, that's good.
You know what? There's an old Baptist hymn that goes, "Heaven came down and glory filled my soul." So here at Chaney's Dairy Barn in Bowling Green, every other weekend, I guess in the warm months, you do movies.
Yes. They start the end of May, and they'll go through into September. And we do 9 movies, and they're every other weekend. And it's every other Friday and Saturday night.
And where do you show them?
We show them on the end of the barn.
Okay.
And so we pull up the screen.
Yes.
And then people bring blankets and lounge chairs.
Fine.
And they just sit out in the grass.
Yeah.
And they watch the movie. So what's cool is sometimes when I don't have a trailer somewhere,
right,
I'll help park cars.
Okay.
And it's so cool to see the cars pull in, doors open up, and the kids run to the playground.
Right.
And then when it's at dusk, then the kids will start working their way over to the movie area and sit on blankets and watch the movie.
That's awesome. Now, how many people do you have in attendance? Or what's the attendance?
It can range anywhere from 250 to 750 people on each night.
A lot of people come out here to see movies. That's really
It is cool. Well, it's not a drive-in. Maybe it's a sit-in. I don't know.
Sounds like a blast to me.
But it is. It's cool. I mean, it's so cool to see all of them out there. And we started off with Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. And it's the video where you got tractors and combines and everything going through. And it is just, it's just cool.
That's awesome. That's great. much fun. Okay, so not too long ago, I mean really not too long ago, Chaney's Dairy Barn was commissioned, is that a good word for it? To come up with a Sundae for Forbes magazine.
They were looking for suggestions, and I think lots of ice cream shops put in suggestions for their top Sundae.
Okay.
And so we did the Topsy Sundae, and it was chosen as one of their, it made their top 12.
Forbes magazine, top 12 Sundaes in the nation, right here. What is all this?
Okay, so it's Caltrax ice cream. Caltrax ice cream is vanilla ice cream with Snickers and caramel, and it's got 2 scoops of that. It's got a bunch of Snickers pieces.
Okay.
It's got a bunch of peanuts, and it's got 2 big chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
And then it's got hot fudge and hot caramel.
And Forbes magazine said, yeah, I want me some of that. And why wouldn't they? Good grief. Party foul. This is yeah, Carl, get in here. This is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. I'm happy. I'm really happy. That was absolutely amazing. Chaney's Dairy Barn. I tell you what, we got to take the tour, we got to see a robot milking a cow, we got to have some incredible ice cream and some delicious sandwiches, and you will too. Chaney's Dairy Barn. What a great adventure for the entire family. Movies every other weekend on a big screen out by the barn in Bowling Green, Kentucky, down Highway 31W. Chaney's Dairy Barn. I've been wanting to put this on the Tri-State bucket list for a long time, and now it's on!